Good morning and welcome to the Energy Equity Summit hosted by the Elk Coast Institute. My name is Isabella Correa and I am a first-year engineering student at Stanford University. For as long as I can remember and before I could even pinpoint what climate change even was, I have been part of the environmental movement, whose urgency for concrete action heightens as we speak. In high school, I had the opportunity to spearhead local and even global endeavors, connecting students and calling on adults to help us secure our futures. With the help of my student team and the support of the Tech Interactive in San Jose, we produced a global youth climate action summit, reaching thousands of students eager to learn how to grow as leaders and make a difference, all of which we so desperately need. They interacted with scientists, business leaders, engineers, teachers, and other peers, making it clear that tackling the climate crisis cannot be solved with just one type of expertise, but we must have one common goal, which is the case with you all here today, joining us from all types of careers, backgrounds, and values. Though I am honored and grateful to have led large-scale endeavors like this summit last year, be an intern at the nation's first educational museum devoted to climate change, and represent my state at a Washington, D.C. environmental conference, those experiences are not the source of my drive and motivation to keep fighting for action. I go back to my roots. At the end of the day, I am just a teenage girl dealing with normal teenage things like friends and school, while at the same time, I see the world around me severely polarized over countless issues. Meanwhile, our planet suffers and it nears its inability to properly sustain life. My friends and I should be conversing about homework or our plans for the coming weekend, but instead, we share our concerns for the future of Earth if things stay the way they are. We need action. We need energy equity. Beyond the surface level of slowing the effects of global warming, we must also recognize the intersectionality of this crisis. Climate change does not impact populations equally. We see this on a regional level, as small island nations face disastrous flooding while mainland countries across the globe remain undisturbed. We see this on a socioeconomic level as marginalized communities face health problems due to air pollution and slow natural disaster recovery effects, while the affluent have access to resources that help them bounce back after any hurdle they face. Access to energy is something we all need to survive. Energy runs our world and our economy. The source of this energy and its effects on the planet are the questions we need answers to and the solution we must uncover soon, all while ensuring our end product promotes equity and dignity for all living beings. Clean energy is a must if we hope to slow and reverse the effects of greenhouse gas emissions that cause temperatures to rise, ice caps to melt, and the air we breathe to be unsafe and unhealthy and unsuitable for living beings. My hope is that people from all walks of life will see the climate crisis as the emergency that it truly is. I ask all of you today to put your affiliations, ideologies, and any other biases to the side just for a moment and put our Earth first, like she's been desperately begging for decades and how she deserves. There is no planet B, and no one is going to save us, but we must save ourselves and our futures. As a teen and a university student, I realize the position of privilege I am in right now, much like you all here today. Alongside the optimism possessed by my peers and I am surrounded by cutting-edge research and technology here at school, and arguably the brightest minds. But what about those that don't have this same access to science and innovation? In addition to asking ourselves what we can do with science and technology, we must foremost consider and dedicate ourselves to determining how we can harness it for the betterment of others. Whether it's carbon capture or a different method of producing cleaner energy, we must take a leap of faith and transform our current ways of doing things because clearly they aren't working for us anymore. And no, this is not just an endeavor for scientists or engineers like me. This transformation will require business people, economists, teachers, students, and regular people who just want a better planet and the right to life with dignity and security. So today, I ask you to unify towards a common goal with me. If you take away anything at all from this speech or even this summit, I want you to consider the type of future you are contributing to for yourselves, for your children, for your friends, for your companies, for humanity. Thank you for your time and for taking the first step in the right direction for our future by being here today. On behalf of the Institute, we hope you leave invigorated to act and inspired to leave the planet better than you found it for all humankind. Thank you.